Well, hello there, my imaginary friends. Have you come to read with me again tonight? Let's see. Who are we going to read about today? Oh, look at there. Thomas Jefferson. He was America's coolest dreamer. Let's see all about Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was sort of a mixed bag. Dude wrote that all men are created equal. But then he also wrote that blacks were inferior humans. Dude said he was totally opposed to slavery, but he owned more than 200 slaves. Dude thought of himself as man of the people, a regular guy, a farmer, a dude. That's why, as president, he kept sheep on the White House front lawn and wore a bathrobe when greeting foreign leaders. But he was a total rich guy who owned an awesome mansion called Monticello, which he himself designed. That's right. This founding dude was also an architect, a scientist, an inventor, a farmer, and an unbelievably reader of books. Unbelievable. And check this out. Dude rewrote the Holy Bible, taking out all the stuff he didn't like, such as Christ's divinity. Like Ben Franklin, Jefferson was off the charts brilliant and America's coolest dreamer. And his coolest dream can be found in the totally radical words he wrote in the Declaration of Independence that says, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." This was like a totally new concept that changed the world. Cool. Some famous quotes. "I abhor war and view it as the greatest scourge of mankind. Our liberty depends on freedom of the press, and that cannot be limited without being lost. I cannot live without books. And it does me no injury for my neighbor to say there are 20 gods or no God." How tall was he? 6 feet, 2.5 inches tall. And he weighed, well, he was just a thin guy. He had a 12.5 size shoe. His political leaning, it was forward. Jobs held. Delegate to the Second Continental Congress, Governor of Virginia, U.S. Ambassador to France, first U.S. I wonder how his stands on France. First U.S. We gotta wait to find out. He was the first U.S. Secretary of State from 1789 to 1793, the second U.S. Vice President from 1797 to 1801, and the third U.S. President, 1801 to 1809. Years served in the Army, a goose egg. Education, William and Mary College. Languages mastered: English, Latin, Greek, French, Italian, and Spanish. Stance on France, loved it. Hobbies: architect, gentleman farmer, reader, owner of more than 8,000 books. He's very proud of that. Gourmet cook, scientist, inventor, and violinist. He was worth $212 million at one point on paper. Nickname, man of the people. Political party, Democratic Republican Party. Main residence, Charlottesville, Virginia. He owned 9,600 acres of land. He owned 1,234 pounds of cheese. Cheese. That's a lot of cheese. He was very proud of that cheese, obviously. It made it in a book, like somewhere that's written down, and it's importantly noted. I have more cheese than you. I have 1,231 pounds of cheese. Here runs up Tommy. Ha ha ha! Sir, have you beat with 1,234 pounds of cheese. He won! Very good, Tommy. Very good. You won. Okay. He had 93 sheep, 123 hogs, around 200 human slaves. His positions on slavery, he spoke out against it, but he was also for it. Religious faith, Christian deist, achievements. Wrote most of the Declaration of Independence, outlawed slave trade from Africa, confounded America's second political party, or co-founded, purchased the Louisiana Territory from France. Cha-ching! That's why he loved them, doubling the size of the United States. He hired Lewis and Clark to explore the western territories of North America. Everyone should know Lewis and Clark. And he drafted America's first religious freedom law, Virginia's Salute for Religious Freedom. What were his opinion on the Boston Tea Party? 2 thumbs up. He loved it. Yes, right on. Lean forward. He's forward leaning in his 12.5 size thin selfed shoes. And so that's all the information for Tommy. I'm Thomas Jefferson. Did I say his birthday? He was born April 13th, 1743, and died on July 4th, fitting. Isn't that just befitting for a king? What a perfect. That's like being born on Jesus's birthday or something. July 4th, 1826, he died. So how many years was that? Anyway, that was Thomas Jefferson. Tomorrow night, we're going to read all about Alexander Hamilton. This should be fun. His nickname, the Little Lion. See you then. Bye, my imaginary friends. Bye.